I'm joined now by Alex Sanchez, who's a professional football player in Spain. Alex, tell us about your disability and whether that's affected you in any way as you've taken your skills to the football pitch.
I mean, I think it didn't affect me a lot on the pitch, especially talking about football. But I can say like it affects me. It's like in the positive way because I can be like a role model for kids. It's a little bit inspiring for some people with disability. I think it didn't affect me like to try to get whatever I wanted when I was younger or whatever, because I always had fun playing football, and that was like the most important thing about my disability. I tried to be integrated into the rest of the kids, into the society, because I was playing football, and that was the best way to do that. But I think the disability always teach me a lot about try to be, try to do positive things for the society. And I think it's the only thing that I want to think of the disability.
And tell us, did your disability affect other people's attitudes towards you as a football player? Did they consider you to be a footballer, or did they consider you to be a disabled football player?
To be honest, I don't know. I mean, I always was like maybe more humble because of my disability. I was like a little bit like, I mean, I think I am like outgoing, like right now. But when I was a kid, when I was younger, it was a little bit harder because it was like different. I was the different one, But the rest of the kids always treat me so well when I was since the beginning. I mean, I never had like big problems on the pitch. Maybe couple, 3 like bad episodes on the pitch. But to be honest, I think they always treat me really, really well. I don't know if it was because of the disability, because I was scoring goals or whatever, but I never had a lot of problems with that.
Take us back to the moment when you made your first professional debut.
I think I can say it was the best moment of my life. I always dreamed with that, and it was like a dream came true. That was, as I told you before, I was training with the second team in 2009 when I was 19 years old, and Marcelino Garcia Toral is the coach for Athletic Club right now. He called me the day before the game, and he told me like I was to join the first team, and I played in Valencia against David Villa, Juan Mata, David Silva, in front of 44,000 people. I mean, and I just played, I think it was around 20 minutes, but it was the best 20 minutes in my life. I mean, I think I touched the ball maybe 4 or 5 times, but it was like, as I told you before, like a dream came true.
Now, you've taken your skills outside of Spain, and you've also decided to take on education as well as an influence. Tell us what you've been doing outside of Spain, and tell us what you've been studying.
I always thought of going overseas to play football or going overseas to study something related to law. But because I was playing like a professional since I was 18, I never could study abroad, in different countries. So when I got the offer from Australia, I mean, because the coach was Spanish, I think I made the decision like really, really quick, because it was like that's the moment you have to take the offer, and that's what I did. I think I was brave at that point because Australia is so far from my country, so far from Spain, from my family, from my friends. But I think it was the most rewarding decision that I've ever made, and the best decision that I've ever made in my life so far. And I've always been studying at the same time because my parents always told me that football career is really short. You have to be prepared for the rest of your life and these kind of things. And I studied law. I got my PhD in human rights. One of the parts of the PhD is about the human rights of disabled footballers. So I try to be involved in these kind of things all through my life. And yeah, I'm studying a master right now related to sport and law. Try to combine these kind of things for my future. I want to work in these kind of things or these kind of organizations, like try to combine football and law. I think it's exciting for me, and I just want to work in that in the future.
What would your message be to people who are disabled and who want to play football? Is there any limit to what they can do?
I think the most important message that I can tell is like they have to try to have fun, because football at the end of the day, football is a game. You have to play, you have to enjoy, you have to have fun, and you have to be passionate about what you do. And I think football is about passion. I'm pretty sure like the rest of the kids will be really, really happy to have a kid with disability. I mean, because they don't see the disability, they see a kid that just want to work, that just want to play or whatever. So I experienced that when I was a kid, and I'm pretty sure that the rest of the kids will do the same. So I think the most important message is try to be happy. I mean, because life is about happiness, and football is really, really useful for that. So try to enjoy, try to have fun, and try to play football.
Alex Sanchez, thank you very much indeed for your time. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.